Do you dream of fairies and princesses? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePauli, and welcome to the House of Mouse headlines for the week of November 22nd, 2020, brought to you by laughingplace.com, your up-to-date resource for the latest Disney news every day of the week. In this week's news, a return date for park hopping at Walt Disney World, a Happy Meal toy set we're loving, a potential Darkwing Duck reboot, and more. So let's get dangerous. Let's get to it.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
First up, a few weeks ago, we shared the disturbing news that iconic Honey, I Shrunk the Kids actor Rick Moranis had been attacked while walking in Manhattan. Luckily, he was okay, but the incident still begged the question, who would do such a thing? Well, now the NYPD has arrested 35-year-old Marquis Ventura in connection with the assault. No further information was released, but hopefully justice will be served. From one attack to another, a 19-year-old who was reportedly under the influence of drugs and alcohol was arrested after tackling a Disney security guard last month. According to the Orlando Sentinel, James Arvin was allegedly on LSD while strolling through Dinoland USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom when he attacked a security guard, holding him down and putting him in a headlock. The guard was able to radio for help while other guests in the area managed to pull Arvin off and restrain him until authorities arrived on the scene. Luckily, although the guard was left with cuts on their elbows, there were no serious injuries. As for Arvin, he was first taken to a hospital for evaluation and was charged with battery. So to recap, not only should you wear a face mask and keep 6 feet of distance from other guests while visiting Walt Disney World, but you should also not drop acid or attack people. Thank you. Turning to some good news from Walt Disney World, guests will soon be able to park hop once again. Starting January 1st, 2021, visitors with tickets or annual passes that offer park hopping benefits will be able to attend more than one park in a day, although there will be some new procedure and processes in place. To start, guests will need to make a park pass reservation for the first park they plan to visit, and will need to enter that park before being able to hop. Then, while a subsequent reservation will not be needed at this time, guests will need to check that park hopping is available. According to the Disney Parks blog, park hopping hours will typically begin at 2 p.m. and last until park close, although this is subject to change. As a result, they recommend that visitors check the My Disney Experience app for the latest info. Of course, access for park hoppers will also be subject to capacity restraints. Overall, this is great news for Walt Disney World as it continues its phased reopening, although it'll be interesting to see how this adjusted system works in practice. Hopefully we'll have a better idea once the new year rolls around. Last weekend, a small purple dragon managed to break the internet. In a random and delightful surprise, Epcot favorite Figment donned a new holiday sweater in his Journey into Imagination attraction. While that's a nice touch on its own, it was made even better by the fact that the sweater bears an Imagination Pavilion logo, as well as a design that pays homage to the building's unique architecture. The sweater itself has become such a hit that fans are demanding that Shop Disney offer a human-sized version. In the meantime, independent sellers on platforms such as Etsy have already started selling their own. It just goes to show that, even in these uncertain times, Disney still knows how to add a little extra magic in the simplest of ways. Even if you're nowhere near Walt Disney World right now, you can still celebrate the resort's newest attraction, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. How? Just by visiting your neighborhood McDonald's. For a limited time, participating locations are offering Walt Disney World-inspired toys as part of their iconic Happy Meals. Some of these items include Mickey riding the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, Daisy soaring over Spaceship Earth, Donald on the Mad Tea Party teacups, and many more. Plus, the 10 toys can connect to create a train, with Goofy in the conductor's seat, just like in the Disney's Hollywood Studios attraction. It's unclear how long this Happy Meal promotion will last, so you may want to head over to your local Mickey D's as soon as you can to snatch up these collectibles featuring Mickey M and his friends. This past week, the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions held a virtual edition of its annual Expo. Among the speakers at the event was Disney Parks Experiences and Product Chairman Josh D'Amaro, who not only spoke about the challenges the company has faced in the age of COVID, but also looked to the future, offering new glimpses at some upcoming projects. While there was no major news to break, we did get sneak peeks at the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind vehicles in action, new images from the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, and much more. He also confirmed that the new Ratatouille ride in Epcot will now open in 2021, just in case you thought it would open in the next 6 weeks. More importantly, however, D'Amaro noted that while Disney had to make the difficult decision to let many of their performers go, the company was hoping to bring back these entertainment offerings in the future. Here's hoping that such a development is able to happen sooner rather than later. Just in time for Mickey's 92nd birthday on November 18th, the Disneyland Resort revealed that it had recently restored the classic partner statue that stands in the park's hub. The statue, which features Mickey hand-in-hand with Walt himself, had seen its bronze oxidize some since it first debuted in 1993. So, over 4 days, an artisan utilized a process using crushed walnut shells to gently strip the figure down to the bare bronze. After cleaning, various chemicals were applied and heated with a blowtorch to create a reaction and fuse with the bronze. The figure was then coated in a polymer to protect the patina, then coated with a very thin layer of wax. Now, the figure looks good as new. Not that guests will be able to see it anytime soon. However, the Storyteller statue, which resides in Disney California Adventure, has also been restored and can be seen by guests visiting the reopened Buena Vista Street as part of Downtown Disney. Speaking of Mickey and Minnie's birthday, to celebrate the mouse duo, Disneyland Paris has shared a video of a complete performance of one of their fan-favorite shows from the Walt Disney Studios park, Surprise, Mickey! The show originally debuted as part of Mickey's 90th birthday celebration, but was brought back again for the Christmas 2019 festivities. It features original characters from the park's Festival of Pirates and Princesses, Betty Rose and Jimmy Ocean, as they help Minnie throw a surprise party for Mickey Mouse with the help of all of their friends. Sadly, as you may know, Disneyland Paris is currently closed due to a nationwide lockdown. But you can check out a full performance of Surprise Mickey for yourself on Disneyland Paris's YouTube channel. Although it's been a while since we've heard much about Disney's slate of live-action remakes, this week one project seemingly took another step forward. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Crazy Rich Asians director John M. Chu has been approached to helm the previously rumored Lilo and Stitch remake. Incidentally, Chu was just recently announced as the director for the Willow series coming to Disney+. It should be noted that there's no official word on the status of this project, so we'll have to wait and see what comes of this latest potential remake. Disney Afternoon fans may be in luck, as it seems that none other than Darkwing Duck may soon be making a comeback. Variety reports that Disney is currently working on an animated reboot of the show for Disney+. This new version will be executive produced by Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, James Weaver, and Alex McAtee. At this time, it's not clear if this reboot would find the crime fighter in the current DuckTales universe, or if it would be separate. Of course, while we don't know when this proposed series might emerge, you can prepare by streaming episodes of the classic Darkwing Duck on Disney+. Disney Channel has another original movie in the works, but this time it's a reboot of their first ever DCOM. That's right, the network is updating Under Wraps for the next generation. The Halloween-themed film premiered on the premium cable network in 1997. Now, this Under Wraps remake will of course call back to the source material, but will be updated with a modern twist. Some current Disney Channel stars, including Christian J. Simon, Malaki Barton, and others, have also joined the cast of the film, which starts production later this month in Vancouver. While further details are still under wraps, too easy, the new film is expected to debut on Disney Channel next fall. This Thanksgiving, Disney is taking a look back at Disney Parks' holiday performances from the past few years for a special titled The Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration. Hosts Derek and Julianne Hough will return, kicking off the night with a glittering new holiday performance, while Trevor Jackson of Freeform's Grownish will host from Walt Disney World. The trio will take viewers on a wintry ride through fan-favorite performances and new heartwarming family moments. We'll also get a brand new sneak peek into Remy's Ratatouille adventure, coming in 2021 to Epcot in Florida, as well as Pixar's Soul coming to Disney Plus on Christmas Day. Among the past performances that will air during this special are Ciara's festive medley of Jingle Bells and Jingle Bell Rock from 2017, Kelly Clarkson belting Underneath the Tree from 2016, Jason Derulo's take on Silent Night, and many more. So be sure to catch the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration on Thursday, November 26th at 9 p.m. on ABC. Hulu subscribers who also have live TV as part of their package will soon see the price of their service go up. As of December 18th, Hulu Plus Live TV will increase from $54.99 per month to $64.99 per month. Additionally, the Hulu Plus Live TV with no ads option will rise from $60.99 a month to $70.99 a month. At this time, only those two tiers of service will be affected by the change, meaning that those with a regular Hulu subscription or those with the Disney bundle shouldn't be impacted. And finally this week, Minecraft players can have even more fun with their favorite characters from a galaxy far, far away with a new Star Wars DLC. This new update is based on the original trilogy as well as The Mandalorian, with items in the DLC including dozens of new character skins, vehicles, creatures, locations, and planets. Plus, not only does expansion include pre-built worlds and diorama-style planets, but also comes with a toolbox for players to create their own worlds and recreate their favorite scenes. The new Star Wars DLC is now available in the Minecraft Marketplace. That's going to do it for the news this week, so let's get to this week's Twitter poll where I said, Buena Vista Street in Disney California Adventure has reopened its gates to guests. What would you head to first? Your options were shops, food, or taking photos. In last place was shops with only 19% of the votes, followed by taking photos with 31%, and the winner is food with 50% of the votes. Do you agree with these results? Cast your vote in the Twitter poll every week by following Disney CTC on Twitter. That's DIZNEY CTC on Twitter. And folks, if you haven't listened to this past Wednesday's episode of Disney Coast to Coast, be sure and check it out as I speak with Disney legend Don Iwerks about his dad, Disney legend Ub Iwerks' career. And this upcoming Wednesday, the holiday episodes of Disney Coast to Coast are starting, so you'll definitely want to check those out. The easiest way to make sure you don't miss any of the magic is by subscribing to Disney Coast to Coast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Wherever you search, don't forget it's Disney with a Z, Coast to Coast. And folks, the Disney Coast to Coast 2021 wall and desk calendars are now available to order over at DisneyCoastToCoast.com or by clicking the link in this episode's description. If you're like me, you can't wait for 2021 to start, so get a head start and have something to help you look forward to the new year with a calendar featuring original photos I took around the Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resorts. Your order helps support the show and ensures more free episodes heading into the new year. And if you'd like to take part in this year's final live stream Q&A, and why wouldn't you? Head over to patreon.com/DisneyCTC to find out how you can. That's patreon.com/DIZNEYCTC. Other than that, folks, have a magical day. Bye!
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Disney Coast to Coast is produced and hosted by Jeff DePauli. Learn more about the podcast and become a supporter at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. This podcast is part of the DePodcast Network. Learn more about this show, plus find more quality and entertaining podcasts at DePodcastNetwork.com. That's DEPodcastNetwork.com.